Hello, and welcome back to another episode of our Daily Games series. Worldle is upsetting me today, because I feel like this should be incredibly obvious. There can't be more than 2 or 3 countries in the world that even have like 10% of this shape. It snakes around on itself. It clearly has... Okay, well actually, I was going to say this is clearly like a bay or some sort of coastline right here, but maybe it's not, which would actually be even more confusing to me if that were the case. You know, I say it almost every episode, I feel like, but this could be an island, in which case that would explain why it doesn't immediately jump out to me as something super useful, or super identifiable. I don't know why I said useful. This is not a country in North America. This is not a country in Central America, I don't think. This is certainly not Guatemala, Honduras, or Belize, or El Salvador, or Costa Rica, or Panama. The only country it could possibly be is Nicaragua, and I don't think this is what Nicaragua looks like. No, it can't be Nicaragua. That wouldn't make any sense. This is 1,000,000% not a country in South America. Africa. This is if this is water, this obviously can't be in East Africa. It would either be around Lake Victoria or on the coast of the Indian Ocean or the Red Sea or whatever. It's not Egypt, it's not Sudan, it's not Eritrea, because now we know what Eritrea looks like. It's not Djibouti, Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, South Africa, Madagascar. This is kind of... Okay, so... what I'm about to say is not true. So keep that in mind. This kind of looks like Malta, but it doesn't. It only looks like Malta in that I think Valletta, however you say the capital of Malta, is like right around here, and is like there's like an ingress of the ocean. There's kind of like a little bay, but I don't think it's this extreme, and I certainly don't think it wraps this far. The land wraps all the way around. I think it would stop like right around here, because it's more like a rectangle or a bow tie or something. I don't know. This is like a weird demented Pac-Man. This is not Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Brunei, Timor-Leste, Malaysia, the Philippines. I think this has to be an island. And I don't have a prayer. I don't even have an inkling. I'm going to go with Malta just on the off chance that something weird is going on here. But I don't think it's Malta. Okay, this is saying we are down... What? Are we like in the Arabian Peninsula? Could this possibly be the UAE? Does it have a weird... Maybe this is Oman, and Oman has like a weird tentacular... Is that even an adjective? Ingress into the UAE? I could maybe see that, because this kind of looks like here would be like Dubai. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, actually. This is not Bahrain or Qatar. It could be Kuwait, I suppose. And maybe it's Djibouti. I actually think I'm going to go Djibouti. Because it's so small that I don't really know what it looks like. Okay, it is Djibouti. I know when I was going through the African countries, I said no. I don't know why I did that, because I actually have straight up no idea what Djibouti looks like. I just didn't think it looked like this. You know, get all the jokes out of your system. We got it in 2. You know, that's pretty much all we can ask for here. Best distance is average, 70 kilometers. I don't know what that means. Best distances. So does that mean like my average first guess? Or like the I don't understand. Whatever. Let's move on. I don't really want to start that far south, so let's start with Lebanon. Whoa, not even close. I really wish it would default to miles. Like, having to toggle every day is really annoying. It makes me just want to always play in kilometers. 6,000 miles is a long, long way away. I don't remember what we learned yesterday. It was something to... Andorra was the final country, but I don't remember where we started. Bulgaria, maybe? I think. That was Worldle yesterday, so I assume that's where we started on Globle. And that I don't remember how long that was. So, a useless tangent by me there, but this is way further away. Like, this is putting us... I mean, the US is what, like 3,000 miles? Something like that? So this is like 2 United Stateses. That's like putting us in like South Africa or East Asia. I don't think that's enough distance to get us to the Americas. Maybe to like Brazil. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. But I don't think so. I'm gonna go South Africa to start off with. Let's hit me up with like Namibia. Nope. But closer. So that means we're probably not going east. So maybe we are in the Americas. Let's go to like Costa Rica. Close, but not very close. You know, this would put us... Could it be? No. In fact, Costa Rica is closer than the United States. But I feel like if it were in South America, it would have been closer to Namibia. Not necessarily closer than Costa Rica, but like closer than it was to Namibia. You know what I mean? This is perplexing. But let's go like Argentina. Whoa. Not as close as Costa Rica still, but closer than the United States. So that eliminates like probably, I feel like all but like maybe like Trinidad and Tobago. But that would be more closer than 1,500 miles from Costa Rica. This is very strange. I guess that's what I'm going to go with here. Okay, we are in this area. Really? I did not... I mean, I guess, you know, oh my god. I just tried to say globe, world, and earth all at the same time and somehow got all of them wrong. I guess the earth is larger than... I think it is, you know. The curve kind of throws things off on the equator sometimes, I feel like, when I'm estimating distances. 100 miles. So we're clearly in the Caribbean somewhere. Let's start with, like, Grenada. Actually, okay. That's not as close as Trinidad, which means we're not in the Caribbean. That means we're on mainland South America. But it's closer to Costa Rica than Argentina. So, Guyana? Okay, that's really 1,400 plus miles from Costa Rica and Argentina? Bro, the Earth is crazy. That is insane. I would have bet $1 million that would have been impossible. I don't know what Guyana's flag looks like. But I do know that's Denmark's flag. I'm not even going to look at the distance because I know that's what it is. Moving on. Alright. Christmas movies. I love Christmas movies, but I'm bad at recognizing them. What is happening here? This looks like a CGI character. That is... What the hell? And they're like turning to look at him. This is something, what is this? Is this Elf? Or this looks too old. Like this is set in like the 50s or something. Is this the remake of Miracle on 34th Street? I think that's the street name. I don't know. Elf's not even an option. God, I hate Elf. It's one of my most hated movies. Like, probably top 5 to 10 movies I hate the most. Which makes me, like, a horrible person. I'm sorry. I'm like a super Christmas person. I love Christmas. I annoy a lot of my friends, with how much I love Christmas. But Elf is just unbearable. I feel like I guess this movie all the time. Okay, I'm just guessing because they're not giving me any options. Still have absolutely no idea. It's not this. No. No. No, no, no. What? What is this? I feel like I'm embarrassing myself. I should know what this is. But my mind's just completely blanking. Oh my god. Did I not type this? I mean, yeah, this is the one that should have given it away, because that's fucking Al Pacino. You know, I said in either the last video or the video before that it's been over a decade, and I was due for a rewatch, and that is exemplified here. I swear we've already had The Godfather on. Maybe we had The Godfather Part 2 on Frame. That's why I wasn't guessing The Godfather. It's because I was like, we've already had this, but alright, that was weird. An improved version of Actorle is now available in the App Store. Play previous days anytime. Play multiple levels and improve your knowledge. And use hints to get some help. Interesting. Well, I'm going to be still using the website version because that's how it's going to make it easier for me to record. This looks like the French Dispatch. We've had this several times. FREN. Yes. So, Bill Murray, Timothy Chalamet. Obviously not Timothy Chalamet. This is an older person. Jeffrey Wright, Jason Schwartzman, Adrian Brody, Tilda Swinton. 2009, 8.3, and 2012, 8.5. This is annoying. I feel like this should be easy. Action adventure sci-fi. This isn't Bill Murray. This isn't Jason Schwartzman, because you'd have Rushmore, you'd have Marie Antoinette, among others, among like every other Wes Anderson movie. You would have, or this isn't Tilda Swinton, because we've had her already, and there would be Marvel movies out the ass, and by that I mean one Marvel movie. Action adventure sci-fi 2019. Could this be a Marvel movie? That was the same year as Endgame, wasn't it? This is not Endgame. And then that was the same year as Spider-Man Far From Home. Not that either. This is not Adrian Brody, because we'd have the piano. We've already had him. We'd also have a bunch of other Wes Anderson movies. I don't think this is Jeffrey. This is not Jeffrey Wright, because we'd have Skyfall and Casino Royale, probably. Oh my god. Léa Seydoux? But what is this Western? 2012 Western. The only Western I can think of from the 2010s is True Grit. And then you have like the modern Westerns like Hell or High Water, Sicario, Wind River, all the Taylor Sheridan movies, basically. Adventure drama War. And in 1981, they went over 20 years. Benicio del Toro. But I think Sicario would be on here. I would think the Last Jedi might not be in IMDb's wheelhouse. It's hard to say. I would think possibly No Sudden Move would be on here if it were Benicio del Toro. What was he was in? Was it an Alfonso Cuarón movie or an Alejandro G. Iñárritu movie early in his career, like 21 Grams? I want to say. I think, and that was like 01 or 99 or somewhere around there. I don't see that on here, so I don't think this is Benicio del Toro. We're running out of options. Okay, so the first part of the French Dispatch is the art prisoner played by Benicio del Toro. Léa Seydoux is the woman. I don't think it's either of them. Part 2 is the Timothée Chalamet Revolution one, and that's almost entirely kids, plus Tilda Swinton. Part 3 is the Jeffrey Wright food critic one. I'm freaking out. There's too many damn people in the French Dispatch. This has happened so many times. And I can't believe I can't think of this sci-fi movie, this Western, or this war movie. I keep wanting to say like The Hurt Locker, but that's obviously not this. It's not Zero Dark 30. I mean, what's an old war movie? Like, not old as in old, because it's, 2009, but old as in like not a modern war. Like World War II, World War I, maybe even older. I don't know. I don't know what to put. Fuck. I think I just give up. I'm just going to start typing. So this person is between 55 and 65. We kind of could have figured that out based on the 1981. All right, they're between 62 and 65. That is incredibly unhelpful. I can't think of anyone else old other than Bill Murray, and this isn't Bill Murray. I mean, old might be a little rude, but Jason Schwartzman isn't old enough. Adrian Brody isn't old enough. Léa Seydoux isn't old enough. Inglourious Bastards. Wait a minute. Okay. Christoph Waltz is not in the French Dispatch, I don't think. I can't believe I didn't recognize Inglourious Bastards. That's on my top 10 list of all time. Who the hell is Christoph Waltz? That explains why... Okay, and Django. Okay, I didn't even look. I haven't seen Alita Battle Angel, so that explains why I didn't get that. That's on me for not recognizing Inglourious Bastards, one of my top 10 movies of all time. And then even after we found out about Inglourious Bastards, it didn't even occur to me to look at the Western again and think, oh, can you think of that? Dumbass. I'm so mad. I have seen both of these movies combined probably almost 20 times. I fucking love both of these movies. These are my number 1 and probably my number 3 Tarantino movie. I would put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at number 2. I know it's a hot take to have Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs so low. Maybe even Kill Bill. Obviously, he makes a lot of good movies. Just deal with it. I don't remember him being in the French Dispatch at all. Like, not even once. Now that I know it's him, I still don't remember him being in the French Dispatch. And it makes sense that most of the stuff I haven't heard of. Okay, like half of it. because he was basically unknown to Western audience or to American English speaking audiences, whatever you want to call it, before Inglourious Bastards. That was like his entrance foray, whatever you want to say, to English film. Because Tarantino needed someone who could fluently, like on the fly, swap between English, French, and German, and Italian, I believe, as well. And Christoph Waltz could do all of those things. He's amazing in Django. I'm not mad that I didn't think of him in the French Dispatch, because I still don't believe that he's in the movie. I'm mad that I didn't recognize these two movies. It's so obvious. I even said a World War II movie. I hate it. That's the most embarrassing thing that's happened on this game in probably nearly a month. Since the Chris Hemsworth thing. The Chris Hemsworth Mozambique debacle, I think we're like back to back. This is on that level, I would say. And we're already at 21 minutes. But thankfully, this looks incredibly easy. Liam Neeson has been in a billion movies. Noomi Rapace, I can only name one movie she's been in, and that's Prometheus. But thankfully, Prometheus has a really good cast. It has Michael Fassbender, it has Idris Elba, it has Charlize Theron. There's some other people that I can't think of right now. But I feel like you could easily connect Liam Neeson to one of those people. In fact, I already have it. You could do Liam Neeson to Tom Hardy in The Dark Knight Rises, and then you could do Tom Hardy to Charlize Theron in Mad Max Fury Road, and then you could do Charlize Theron to Noomi Rapace in Prometheus. So we go The Dark Knight Rises. It still makes no sense that Liam Neeson is in The Dark Knight Rises, but he is for some reason. Then we go Tom Hardy. I almost typed Charlize Theron. Tom Hardy. Then you go Mad Max Fury Road. Then you go Charlize. Then you go Prometheus. I still haven't seen what happens when you get what is higher than it's an honor to be nominated. I imagine that's what you get it when like in 3 or less, or maybe even one move. Well, I guess one move would mean they're in the same movie, right? This is the third most popular path. That's not super surprising. 2 other players have played the same path. Obviously, it's not even 12:30 yet, or yeah, where it's not even 12:30 yet. So, not very many people have played yet. Less than 100 people have played. Let's see what the number one was. A Million Ways to Die in the West. So, okay, Liam Neeson and Charlize Theron were in a movie together. They cut out the Tom Hardy middleman. I've seen A Million Ways to Die in the West. It's fucking horrible. I did not remember that Charlize Theron or Liam Neeson was in that movie because I've blocked that entire experience from my mind. I've never heard of Dead Man Down. Like I said, the only movie I know of that Noomi Rapace is in is Prometheus. So everything was going to have to go through Prometheus. There's what I did. Okay, apparently Noomi Rapace is in another movie I've seen. She's in Bright. I mean, that movie's obviously not good, but I have seen it. I did not know she was in it. Alright, so Liam Neeson and Charlize Theron have been in multiple movies together, but I haven't seen any of them. Other than Million Ways to Die in the West, which I erased from my memory. Guy Pearce is in Prometheus? Who is he in Prometheus, bro? I'm honestly, hand to my chest. I'm firing up Prometheus right now. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I'm going to go watch Prometheus. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you were enjoying this content, please leave a like and subscribe, comment, and share. All that good stuff. Go watch Prometheus. It's fire. Don't let the lies deceive you. It is amazing. It is... I mean, it's still like the 3rd best Alien movie, because the first 2 are 2 of the best movies of all time. But it is incredible, and the reception it got when it came out is criminal. Go watch Prometheus, and salute our Lord and Savior Ridley Scott while you do it. Bye-bye.